I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. We're here at the Metals Investor Forum in Vancouver in January, and I'm joined by Macdonald of Fireweed Zinc. You're having a good day. You had some exciting news this morning that I'm sure the market was interested to hear, which is that you're doing a financing, but not just doing a financing. You have I'll call it a strategic investor, but Teck Resources was already an investor and is increasing their stake as the lead investor in this financing. So why don't you talk to me a bit about your relationship with Teck and what they like so much about what you're doing. Yeah,
so the relationship started with the fact that they vended a project to us last November. Right. So we had been beating the drum that they took only shares in this transaction, and they did that because they liked the project and the team. But at the end of the day, people I think were still a little bit cynical about, but they gave you a property, and did they,
do they really care that much?
Do they really care that much? But now they're putting up actual dollars and increasing their stake from about 4.5% to 9.9%. So this is meaningful, and it's important to keep in perspective that Teck is, I think, the third largest zinc miner in the world, and owns one of the largest zinc and lead smelting complexes in the world. At Trail, British Columbia, which would be a very reasonable destination for our concentrate to be sent. So this is a company that, with the Red Dog mine, understands the heck out of running a big zinc and lead mine in northern latitudes. They're extremely comfortable with the project, not just because they used to own the neighboring NID, but because they used to have Tom under option from Hudbay in the late 80s and 90s.
Right.
So they have geologists still on staff there who are now very senior at Teck, who worked that project and still have affection for it. So for all my global travels, trying to gain the attention of various mining companies, it was a company 2 minutes away that and who is the natural partner who came in.
Perfect. And alongside them, you have several strategic investors in the company. Hudbay, who sold you the project originally, and then also RCF, Resource Capital Funds. They came in last year with a fairly significant investment. They're maintaining their stake, so they're putting more money into Fireweed right now, which I think is worth mentioning because RCF is sort of known in the industry for the depth of their due diligence.
And I think it's expanding the credibility of our shareholder base. I think that you can arm wave about smart money and what have you, but these are two groups who really do their due diligence, who understand these sort of things, and now they've both invested and maintained or increased, right? So to us, it's incredible validation for the project and the hard work our team's put in.
So the hard work the team's put in, now you're going to have $5 million is about what you're raising. We'll see, the number may come in higher. Now you're going to have this money in the bank to go out again next year and do more. So why don't you quickly try and capture for us what would you like to accomplish at McMillan Pass in 2019?
I think that with the expansion of the properties and the new targets we've been developing, and then the addition of the NID property, which includes the boundary zone, which has some established mineralization on it. We really need to set out this year and to do a regional program that helps us identify which of these targets are legit and how legitimate. Because before you get mired in the details of permitting, which is a long process, you want to make sure you know what you're permitting.
What you're trying to do.
Because if you don't lock down your disturbance, you run the risk of resetting your permitting clock. So if boundary zone can contribute meaningfully to the economics, we have to figure that out.
Right.
So it's areas like that, and it's the rest of the Fertile Corridor and a little bit further afield as well, that will really be the focus this summer. It's the building the targets and testing them that we really want to look at.
Gotcha. So resource growth as well, or predominantly outside of 50-50? What do you? I know you haven't made your decisions yet.
No, I mean, and it's often a game time decision, but I think it's going to be more exploration than resource growth.
Nice,
but there will definitely be some resource growth as well.
Exciting.
And when we're targeting some of the bigger swings for the resource growth, areas that we think maybe have been unfairly ignored before. So high risk holes, but maybe high reward if they hit, right?
Gotcha. Well, now you've got the money and backing and probably some more technical input. Not that you guys are lacking in technical expertise, but like it's always...
let's be honest, with the exploration success that Teck has seen at Red Dog, they are arguably, and the Tina deposit they found in Australia, they are probably the preeminent explorers in the world for this style of deposit. So being able to pick their brain is very important.
Yeah, for sure. So now you've got that on board, you got money, and you're gearing up to go again.
Yep.
Well, congrats on the news. I'm sure it was an effort to get it done, as it always is.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in for the update. We look forward to hearing news through 2019.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.